Hi guys, welcome to Learn Electronics Repair, and I have this on my bench today. So this is an amplifier. It says like the T.amp Pro D2800 Mark II Pro digital amplifier. So this is a Class D amplifier, 19-inch rack mounting, but a single unit high, slim amplifier. Okay, this I believe is German. I think it's Thomann. And the owner tells me it's making strange sounds on one channel, okay? Strange sounds on one channel. I noticed the volume controls are set to strange places, so we'll turn them right up straight away so we can run this from my mixer. We have some LEDs here, so for each channel signal, and then we have minus 20 dB, minus 10 and clip for both. So we can see what they are doing. We have full power thermal for each channel, well, one thermal for the two, okay? And this is what is inside it. So, I can see straight away, we have a section here covered. Oh, that comes off. So, mains coming in, yeah, through the filters. I see some capacitors, lots of devices here, some more capacitors. This could be PFC or it could be filter, probably PFC somewhere in there. Not sure where the bridge rectifier is. Could be bolted on amongst all this lot somewhere, okay. So, power input, charging these capacitors, and then we have, I would suggest here, switch mode power supply, maybe two of them. Okay, I don't see, oh I do, yeah. Right, so there's three transformers here. I see three transformers, which you would assume is a switch mode, and then there's some capacitors here on the output, and some here. Yeah, these look bad. They look bulged to me, okay, compared to these, which are nice and flat. So we could have some bad capacitors here. Some more there, they look, yeah, also slightly bulged. And more over this side, which don't look too clever either, especially that one slightly less so. We have, well, this is your input, so these are the volume controls. This is one PCB. It has a couple of the voltage regulators. Let's see. I'll have to get it in a position where I can see it, guys. It's hard to show you. That is still hard to read, guys. I can't get this any sort of angle with magnification. I can see that and some sort of light. So I could take this PCB out, but I'm not worried about that right at the moment. Judging by where they are in the circuit, I would say that these are voltage regulators, plus and minus 15, probably something like that. These are the amplifiers. And then power in and out. So VCC and ground, and then channel 1 and channel 2 plus and minus. I bet these are the speakers. Actual fact, speaker connections, I think. So these two amplifier modules look like they'll come out fairly easily from here. So, okay, if the guy says it's making funny noises on one channel, let's power this up. Connect some speakers, put some audio in, and see what it does. And we can swap these modules around to see if it's one of the amplifier modules that's causing the problem. You would think that was the case because this is probably common to both channels, but we have these bad capacitors or possible bad capacitors. So let's see. So current limiter on, amplifier switched on. What does it do? Draws a fair bit of power, actually, that does. And nothing seems to be lighting up. It's going dim, eh? Surprised that's drawing so much power as that, though. Again. And then it flashed once. I don't think it's going to go bang, but it is drawing quite a lot of power. I mean, there's no speakers attached to it. Let's just check those two fuses. It's okay. It's also okay. There's an input fuse. That must be okay because there's power getting into it. Okay. Well, the customer didn't say it goes bang. He said one channel was working. So I'm going to have to power this up without the current limiter in circuit and see what it does. Okay. And the lights come on. We have, oh, and then they go out. So the lights go out. We have power. It's powered up. Okay. So it just was drawing quite a lot of power. Maybe something to do with the PFC circuit. Those light bulbs are 140 watts, the two of them basically. Okay. Well, it is what it is. So let's connect some speakers. Let's put some audio and see what happens. Okay, so speakers connected, audio connected, switch it on again. Let's see. Have a buzzing noise. That'd be my cables. Well, I thought it was my cables. Something we can get some music on. Christmas, yeah? A bit of rare Christmas soul groove, yeah. It sounds okay to me. I hear a problem. Let me turn one of the channels down. Yeah, that's crackling. And the other. Do you hear it? Like a crackling noise on one channel. Okay. And then back to the buzzing. I think that's my cables. No, the buzzing noise. Okay, switch it off. So the buzzing noise is on the same channel that's making crackling noises when I have the music playing. Okay, so as I said originally, if that was a problem, I think we should swap these two amplifier modules over and see what happens. I'll just make sure these capacitors have discharged. They should have done because while it was running. So it looks like this only has plus VCC and ground, just a positive rail, in actual fact. Volts, let's see, so. Huh, how about that? Yeah, over 100 volts in there. It was a good job I checked that. Let's just discharge them. They're holding quite some charge, yeah. Even the discharge is taking some time to drop those. A lot of capacitance there, okay. Safety first, guys. Remember, always, yeah. Okay, we're safe. Yeah, they were just in parallel. Okay, right, let's swap these amplifying modules. Okay, so this is the side that was making the buzzing noise. Oh. Well, I tell you what, guys, we ain't going to be repairing this if it's faulty. We have to get another module. I mean, yeah, this is impossible, I would say, and there's not many things I call impossible, but yeah, that is not something we can repair. As I say, apart from trying to get, or maybe we can easily get another module. I noticed on this amplifier, by the way, there's a date down here. So 2007, yeah, 16th of the 11th, 2007. So this thing is, well, 18 years old, really. So it's not new. I mean, it's been around some. Yeah, okay. So let's swap these around. Let's see if that gets us anywhere. Right, so they are swapped over. Power on. The buzzing is still on the same one. Let's see. No. Right, the buzzing is still on the same channel, but the crackling is now on the other speaker. So that's this amplifier. Yeah. The buzzing's coming from my mixer. Need to probably just check that out. However, the crackling is now on the channel. It isn't buzzing, so that ain't it. So, problem with this module. The only way we can fix this then is, can we get one? Let's have a look. Well, it is Thomann. Yeah, Thomann, however you want to pronounce that. So I was right about that. I could get in touch with them and ask them if they have amplifying modules for this. Something on Alibaba. Yeah, just something completely different. No, I don't find anything obvious again. Okay, I think I have to just get in touch with them and see what they say. So unfortunately, I can't fix that, guys. And you can see why, yeah. I mean, there's a damn good reason why I can't fix it. But we could possibly get one. So it's the weekend, it's Saturday at the moment. So you'll be watching this on Sunday, which means I don't have a chance to get in touch with them just yet. If you guys have got any other ideas where we can find one, let me know, because I can't contact them till Monday anyway, yeah. Okay, so there you go, guys. Hope you like a little bit of Christmas stuff there, yeah. I can get away with that one because it's such a rare record. There seems to be no copyright issues with it. Okay, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you all soon again on Learning Electronics Repair. Ciao for now, guys.